Hi Cancer, this is your forecast for the month of September 2017. If you have visited me before, I want to thank you for returning, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, or Cancer Moon. It might also be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, and look for my on-demand page for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the second week, you have this Ten of Swords, and so perhaps you got some bad news, or there's news of an ending or an illness, or maybe you've been working on something and you just bottomed out. Whatever it is, you're at the end of some type of cycle. And it's likely that whatever you're experiencing, either you got this news of some kind of loss that seemed rather severe to you, or, again, there's an illness, or maybe you've been going through something for a very long time. And again, if this is about spirit messages, this could be news from someone, again, who has crossed over, this connection to somebody who is no longer in this physical plane. But more than likely, you're feeling some sense of personal defeat, a sense of failure, or closure of some sort. Maybe there's a separation, or you're understanding that it's time to let go of something. Whatever it is, there's a feeling of distress attached to this, some type of hardship, whether it is financial or medical or otherwise. There's something that feels very serious. The end of a situation is taking place. For some of you, this is a surprise factor this week, some unexpected news that you've gotten that may connect to the past or some encounter. Or you may realize you're just at the end of the road on something and that you need to make some changes and open yourself up to some new possibilities. And maybe you got some good news last week. Maybe there's a new job offer, or you want to go in a new direction and you're having to close out something this week in order to pursue that. Whatever it is, it may feel as if one of two things. Either everything is just really taking off and happening too quickly, or that you're at a complete standstill and nothing is moving at all. And you may feel bottomed out because you're carrying too much weight on your shoulders. You feel as if you're responsible for everything, and that's just not so. It's working against you physically. Now, the good news is that when you look at this card, although there are 10 swords stuck in his back, so there could be issues of betrayal or feeling stabbed in the back or bottoming out, you're feeling like a victim. On the horizon, those clouds are clearing out. You can see the sky showing up again. And so, again, you're at the end of a cycle. And you may be right on the horizon of the success. Maybe you've been dealing with something for a long, long time, and finally those clouds are about to clear. And so you're going to have to get things in perspective. Even if you have suffered a loss or some kind of setback, this is not the moment to quit. This is the dark before the dawn. So getting your attitude in check and getting in gear is what's going to create success for you. You're going to have to confront a situation rather than bury your head in the sand. So whatever duties, whatever responsibilities that you need to attend to, this is the week where you need to get on top of those. Don't get stuck in your thoughts or feeling like you've been victimized. This is the time for you to take a second look at a situation. You probably know more now than you did before. So you can see, what needs correcting. And this is going to make it easy for you to make some changes. There were some things you didn't know before, but now you've got some experience that is going to allow you to come up with an action plan to move forward. And now, because of what you know, you may even move farther ahead than you had originally hoped for or anticipated in the beginning. But for others of you, if you let this mindset get the better of you, you're going to have a hard time getting remotivated, jump-starting your situation and redirecting yourself, because you may have lost your orientation. You don't know what your sense of purpose is anymore. You're lacking ambition. You don't know which direction to move in. And it's largely because you're just ready to throw in the towel. You think, this is game over, and you're going to close some doors and burn some bridges and just call it a day because it didn't play out the way you thought it did. Or I'm sorry, the way you wanted it to. But again, this is about getting your attitude in check, being a survivor, and moving forward. So, you're going to have to pick yourself up and get moving.